Welcome back to Trenton State Titans Dynasty here on College Football 25. Thank you for bearing with me. I'm trying to figure out my upload schedule with both Madden and College Football 25. So, really liking Trenton State Dynasty. We've obviously had some heartbreak recently. We did get our first commitment in Manu Incognito, a 3-star scrambler from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Thankfully, I started this save prior to the quarterback scrambler athlete nerf. So, some guys can play a little bit, and Manu Incognito has 93 throw power with good accuracy and exceptional speed, 96 speed and acceleration. But we are in pursuit of a number of really talented players, including 5-star outside linebacker Juan Sturgis. I wish we could just call him an edge, and I probably will, but in the game, his designation is outside linebacker. He's got to visit Week 6, Auburn in hot pursuit, as is Tulane. Ole Miss bringing up the rear along with Mississippi State. We're going after a big-time running back, top 60 in the nation in Joey Boozer. And if you look at the current guys that have visits scheduled, it's really just the one. So Juan Sturgis is coming in Week 6. Have a couple other players who are ready, but we just don't have the hours. Greg Austin's a player I really would like to add to the class. He is a top 10 safety in the class, top 300 player overall with very good speed, I would say, in zone coverage. Maybe 90s, maybe not very good speed, but it's definitely good enough. A&M's trying to make a push. We're closing in on the edge of that recruitment. We're finishing up, but it is Week 6, as you'll notice. So we will have the 5-star on campus this week in Juan Sturgis. We need to win. We need to win. If you look at the visit here, we're playing a lower-tier opponent. Ball State's terrible. So we cannot afford to lose this game. No way. No how. We cannot lose. We don't even really know if Juan Sturgis is that good, but he is the number 1 outside linebacker, number 1 in his state, and the number 3 ranked player nationally. This is absolutely a game we cannot afford to lose. Okay, here we go. We got some crazy wins. We are back, of course, in Trenton, Florida, and here we go. Trying out an interesting uniform combination. This would probably work better with black uniforms, but the actual blackout uniforms we have don't really fit with these pants and this helmet. I don't know. You guys will have to let me know, or maybe even ideas to make it look better. I like the black helmet. I like the black pants. It doesn't look terrible. It's just not, like, perfect, right? I think that's probably where I would stand on things. Now, we'll get a better look as we go on. There's potential, I think, but again, not perfect. As we're trying to go ahead and make these tackles, Roderick Jr.'s there is Laffery. How would you even say that name? I don't know. Kyle Kelly in at quarterback for Ball State. Gonna bring a slot in motion. It's gonna be a touch pass and a good change of direction and a forced missed tackle and a first down for Ball State. Claiborne's got the moves, huh? Like, it's always a trouble. It's always a problem. Like, do we over pursue to try to make a play and then risk the cutback? It's always a tough question. Really nice hit there in the flat. Ball State putting together kind of a nice drive here. Morgan Merriman had a really huge play in the Florida game to end up giving us that huge upset win. But right now, we're really struggling against Ball State. Iggy Clark gives Ball State another first down. And right now, whether we're in man or zone, we are getting beat. And that's got to be picked. Jump in front of it. I recognize that was a tough play. I'm not saying, oh my God, I can't believe he didn't make that play. But I'd like a play to be made there. Maybe Malik Moon can do something. One-on-one against the running back. Well, we have Johnson just manned up in the slot against the tight end, Kozile. I have no idea. I'm seeing names I've never seen before with this Ball State team. 2nd and 7, RPO. That could be a touchdown. Thankfully, the tight end ran into Lamont James, and he rammed into him as well. Like, probably had a touchdown if he could have avoided that. He was kind of blocked off. Got a bit lucky there, but sometimes better to be lucky than good. Quarterback taken off, and we just don't have the speed with Corey Cushing. Kyle Kelly finds the end zone. Ball State on top here early. Really good drive from them. We really didn't have an answer for almost anything that they did, whether they wanted to run the ball, get creative with how they got their receivers the ball, or just flat out throw. Whatever they did, it was really successful. And we played decent coverage there. Obviously, we don't get any pressure, so that's part of why we want Juan Sturgis to commit to Trenton State. But, yeah, not great from our defense. Ball State's not very good, supposedly, but they've got talent. They've got some decent speed on offense. Maybe it'll be easier for us to score when we're on offense, but right now, I don't know what our defense is going to be able to do. Hopefully it's just, one or two big plays ends up changing the game for us, with an interception or something, forced fumble, a big, second or third down sack, but we'll need something. This is a good look at these uniforms as well. Henry Streeter is our freak quarterback. Big time arm, decent enough accuracy, and of course, very, very good speed. Has been already extremely effective as a starter for us, including a big time win against the Florida Gators in Gainesville. And of course, could not beat FSU, but it's been a very good season overall. And we are unfortunately going to get sacked there. Tried to get the football away, hit the wrong button, was able to double tap so we didn't throw it to whoever X was. But unfortunately, we had two little quick ins wide open, and we couldn't hit either of them. Now we're under pressure and nearly sacked. And maybe we're not using that athleticism of Henry Streeter enough. I don't even know what that first drive was. Can you even call it a drive? Extremely quick 3 and out. That was a disaster. With the linebackers, the change in direction is just abysmal. If we are not in perfect position right away, it's over. It's over. That's the end of the first quarter. Ball State really controlling the game here early. There's a lot of time left. Our defense could definitely, get into gear here and start really making some plays. I'm not going to say that's impossible, but right now they're beating us with a lot of RPO. And a lot of just saying, hey, our guys are better than yours, which is crazy. It's Ball State. But they're just getting open and making plays. And it's extremely frustrating, but that's good defense. And they're on the edge of field goal range here. I would say probably just out of field goal range. So if we can, stop them for little to no gain here and force 4th down, I'm not sure they're doing anything. And now they're definitely not. Matt Humphreys brings down the QB. Kelly sacked. Ball State will be forced to punt on 4th and long from their own, or from our 41, which you don't want to do, right? Like, to get, oh my God, if that would have been a penalty, I would have freaked out. You don't want to get into our territory and not capitalize. And it ends up being 20 yards of field position with the punt. So they don't really even get much off of that. 1st and 10. We're going to work off play action, and I think we're going to step up. Nah, they kind of contained that. Thought we would have the speed to really make a play. If we could have got by the spy, it was game over. Just didn't end up happening. And we gotta really start getting it going here on offense. This is a terrible start. Again, a lot of game left, but this is brutal. I honestly think we just need one scramble to get it. Something. The pressure is relentless. We can't keep finding ourselves in 3rd and long. It's a recipe for disaster. It's another non-drive. All right, Ball State with the football back. Excellent field position for them. And this is what I'm talking about. If we don't over-pursue, they just have the edge. If we stay back to the inside, it's a big play to the outside. And if we do go ahead and pursue far outside, they just cut it back and they find success up the middle. Obviously, you'd like to force them up the middle instead of giving the edge for free. But if there's wide open space in the middle, our safeties are typically not capable of coming up and making plays. We also find ourselves in a tough spot that way, as somehow we're not able to wrap up. I mean, Corey Cushing put his shoulder into the stomach of the ball carrier and didn't tackle him for some reason. That's fun. Kind of curious about that. That's the worst route I've ever seen. Are you kidding me? Emmanuel Berlin, arguably the best player on our team. He runs up towards the receiver and runs by him. Okay. I mean, it's going to be 14-0. Almost certainly. There's a tackle made by Corey Cushing. We'll take that. I like how I'm trying to hit stick, by the way, and it makes me switch onto a safety. Is that a joke? Slant, touchdown? Yeah, of course. Of course. Ball State 14-0. We don't have an answer right now. We're going to try to run the ball more. Haven't really tried that enough. Maybe we'll set up the pass. That could be a way to go about things. But this is a really bad start, especially with a 5-star in attendance. Not only can we not afford to lose, we're on track to get blown out right now. We've had 6 offensive plays. Well, we run for nothing on first down. Sets up 2nd and 10. I mean, it's just really bad right now. We finally have a true positive play. Oh my God, I forgot what that was like. But it's still going to be 3rd down. 3rd and short, though. This is convertible. And it looked like it was open. Safety came up, intercepts the ball. All right. Well, we're in hell right now. I mean, there's no way around it. We're in actual hell. Take another look. D.D. Snyder comes up, makes the play. So they sent pressure from their slot. The nickel came in on a blitz, and that kind of made me think we'd be able to get the football out early if we targeted, you know, where the nickel was coming from. However, the strong safety darts up to make a play. I thought he was going to cover Tyler Branham, which is why I was really comfortable throwing underneath. But no. He ends up knowing that we're going to throw it underneath, although I'm sure if we went to Branham at this point, it would have been picked guaranteed. So we're just in hell. We're in hell right now. A quarterback taking off. Goodbye. Yeah, this is a disaster. This is absolutely terrible. Play action, quarterback taking off again. We're going to have to put a spy out there. I don't know what we can do. You know, we have, you know, our guys just playing zone defense and spot drops, and it's not working. Because if we cover everything, the quarterback just takes off. And that's a touchdown. It's 21-0 Ball State, pending the point after. They feel unstoppable right now. I don't know what we can do differently, but something's going to have to change. We need points before the half as well to have a chance. Streeter is ice cold. We got to figure out how to move the ball. We've had a lot of trouble so far, obviously. It's been a disaster. I've got to be missing things. What do we typically do to move the chains? Sometimes it's running with the quarterback. There goes Streeter. We need to use that athleticism. We need to. We have 3 timeouts. We'll consider using one of those here shortly if we don't get the first down. And there goes Streeter. We got to be able to do what they're doing to us. Use the athleticism. Force them to make plays. We can't just make it easy. There goes Streeter. This is the whole offense right now. It's all it has to be. We'll call a timeout. We need them to respect the speed. Streeter down the field for Lee Beebe. Touchdown. We are not dead yet. Lee Beebe Jr., the transfer, also, of course, with the update. Now the gear doesn't match at all. There was an issue with the team builder where, like, the gear color did not match even close to your team colors. So me and Tanner, TLA, who helped me make the team in Team Builder, we fixed it in Team Builder, made it look crazy, so that in the game it would actually be correct. But then with the update, they fixed it, and then now I can't do anything. The colors just are terrible for the whole rest of the series. So it'll look good, I guess, with the blackout uniforms, but their main uniforms, it looks a little wonky, no question. But I might be the only one who cares about that. 19 seconds to go here in the first half. It feels good to actually do something positive on offense, but let's be real, we didn't do anything crazy. It was like 3 or 4 quarterback scrambles, which, to be fair, also just could have been design runs. You know, it kind of worked the same. And then a big, you know, shot to the running back on the wheel. Like, you know, we didn't do anything crazy. Let's call it timeout. Maybe we force an incompletion, get a sack, force the punt, block punt points. I don't know. No, we'll probably leave it. All right. That's going to take us into the second half. We are down 21-7. Obviously very bad. That's all I can say. This was a really bad half of football. Our defense did nothing. Our offense was even worse, really, besides a couple of plays. We got to kick it into gear. I mean, we've had no time of possession. We can't even control it. But now, you know, we're getting to a point we really can't milk the clock. We're down multiple scores. We do get the football to start the second half. We need to find the end zone. 21-14 isn't so bad. I do worry if we can actually stop Ball State, which is a super scary sentence to say out loud. I hate that. But we need to give our defense a chance, right? And that's going to be by doing something on offense. I don't really feel comfortable on first down throwing that into traffic. We'll throw it away. We're still in hell. Welcome to hell. 2nd and 10. Kiernan in motion. He's made no impact in this game. We really haven't even targeted him. Try to get it to the tight end, Branham. We just don't have the time. Are they even blitzing? What are they doing to do this? We'll leave the running back in to block. Maybe that'll help. They only rush 4. We're going to get it out to the tight end, and that's going to be knocked down. Just lost position. Man, I mean, this is something. Kiernan is open on the backside of this play, but obviously I'm trying to read over where these receivers are. Thought Branham gave us a good chance. You know, right here we try to throw it, obviously. But he lost position. Ball floated. God, this is tough. Ball State is just crushing us right now. What else can you say? We are just getting crushed. And I'll tell you, did they change punt accuracy? Because I'm not even pushing it that far to the side. And it's flying out of bounds every time. This is just tough. There was an update this morning, and we're getting killed off the back of it. That's for sure. This is a big play. It's bad. And they're going to go hurry up. We're going to start blitzing. New method is going to be send heat. Get pressure on the QB. Somebody get to him. He's stepping up. The speed is incredible. What do we do against it? Touchdown. 28-3. We don't have 3. But Falcons, I don't know. Patriots come back. It is going to be 28-7. Nothing is functioning right now. And I'll tell you what, in Nevada Dynasty, had trouble with Ball State as well. They made the playoff, and they were really fast and really good. And they're unbelievable right now. I don't really know what to do differently. I know that's a huge issue, but I have no idea what to do. Unless we're just scrambling with the quarterback, I feel like we can't move the football at all. Their coverage is so good. They're getting pressure. They're doing anything to ruin my life, and we haven't even come close, really, it feels like, to stopping them consistently at all. They almost just batted that pass down at the line. I would have freaked out. And I know I'm usually cool, calm, and collected. I might have lost my cool there. And we gotta, I keep saying kick it into gear. It's a little late for that. I don't know. I know we're not running the ball at all, right? We're down 28-7. We need big plays. I know, you're not running the ball enough. Okay. Maybe you're right. Lee Beebe! He's not very fast, but what a move. I mean, I tried to throw it to Y, but it was late, obviously. And the stick skills were actually apparent on that play. What is the flaw in this Ball State defense, though? It's going to be intentional grounding. Guys, I don't know. I'm having a bad time. First game of CFB 25 in a while, and I'm struggling. No question, I'm playing really badly. I feel like Ball State's also playing out of their mind, but I'm not really doing a lot to help us. Tight end up the seam. You got to catch it. Throw is not there. It's 4th and 22. We have to punt. I don't know what else to do here. We have to punt. We'll go sky kick. Try to pin him. Accuracy's not there, but the sky kick is good. We might catch a break. Roughing the kicker, please. We need something to go our way. It's exactly what it's going to be. That is a huge, huge break for us. Instead of Ball State having the ball, first down from wherever they were, we now have 1st and 10 from the 24. It's a massive swing. We need to take advantage of this. but we just can't catch the ball in stride and get up the field. I mean, something's got to give. Something's got to change. I know I'm just probably not reading the field right now with Henry Streeter. It's just, I mean, it's killer. They're containing the scramble. I feel like they're covering everybody. I got to be missing something. What ends up being open here? What am I ignoring? You can say maybe the tight end Zach Edmond comes open, but I escaped from the pocket so we don't ever have a chance. But we had more separation earlier with Tyler Branham on the 3rd down before he punted. This probably gets broken up. Kiernan, I feel like, is not open. I don't know where we can go with the ball when we pass. Their coverage is locked down. That looks open, but we can't lob it because linebacker got back to make a play. Jesus. Meter's going pretty fast. Got a lot of wind. And we're going to miss the kick. This is a nightmare game. It's a nightmare game. Rush the kick, but... Oh, man. I mean, we're having a tough time. Slant, touchdown. There he goes. There he goes again. Lamont James, not going to catch him. Yep, I agree. It's over. We're asleep out there. Bowick with a long touchdown. All right. I mean, I don't really know what to say at this point. Get it down the field. Zach Edmond wide open. Come on, Zach. Broken tackle. Get there. He's down at the 5. Our biggest play of the day by a mile. Hopefully it sparks something. Hopefully we get something going. Higdon gets it on the jet touch pass, touchdown. All right, instant answer at least, but it's still obviously not good. This is going to come down to a field goal, by the way. The wind's going crazy. And that was right down the middle, and it wasn't down the middle. I mean, it's a nightmare. It is a nightmare game. Get to the quarterback, please. Step in front. We need something. We're not getting anything. Wide open. It's another big play for Ball State. Oh, we can't even tackle. Okay. Touchdown. Oh my God. I know a lot of this has got to be a skill issue, right? But I don't know. How do we play with Florida and FSU and get our fucking brains kicked in by Ball fucking State? Branham. All right, that's a positive play, I guess. I mean, it's hurry up for the rest of the game. It's got to be. Now they're going to go ahead and kick their DBs back a little bit. And we're just going to take a deep shot. Higdon went up and got it. What is happening in this game? It's starting to be big play after big play. Will we be able to snap this ball here? No. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. I mean, listen, the game's over. I don't really have anything else to say. I know that sucks, but we don't have a chance. 3rd and 4, gotta have it. BB in motion. Open over the middle. It's Branham. I'd love for some type of miracle comeback to happen, obviously. I'm going for it. But, you know, obviously the odds are not good here. Branham touchdown. Trying to use that mobility of Henry Streeter. Obviously, certainly his worst game as a college player so far. True freshman. But it really... Has it even just been him? We've allowed 42 points. Right? I don't know. It's been tough. What are we supposed to do? 9 rushes for 105 yards. There we go. You want something done right, do it yourself. Michael Roderick shoots through the gap. Lays a big hit on the running back, but, I mean, time's ticking off the clock very quickly. It's just, it's looking bad, obviously. I'm going to put my fucking controller through a wall. I swear to God. 3rd and 12. We need pressure. Get after the quarterback. Please make a tackle. Please be out of field goal range. A lot of pleases. They're going to try a field goal. I mean, they're right down the middle here. And with the way they've played today, I'm sure this is automatically going in. But here we go. Right down the middle. Never in doubt. Oh, we got bumped. Perfect timing. If you get bumped, the play's over. Streeter, by the way, is in a bad shape for injury. He's basically dead out there. Good block, though. It's actually going to break a tackle, but, I mean, yeah, it's a lost cause at this point, unfortunately. Try to throw with anticipation on that. God dang. They're just reading everything. 4th and inches, game on the line. This almost surely will be an incompletion. Trying to get the football out to the tight end. Well, we know we do get it. But 3 minutes on the clock. How many onside kicks are we going to need? A lot. And that's provided we're even able to find the end zone again, which is not a guarantee. Streeter, I mean, he's got such great speed. Even though he's playing hurt, he's still able to outrun a lot of players. We maybe had the tight end up the seam. I'm not confident we're going to be able to make that throw. So I just decided to scramble with it. Trying to make this comeback. Running back wide open. It's Lee Beebe Jr. He'll have his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. I mean, there's something's happening. I don't know. It's we all see what the deal is, right? So we will go for it here. I don't really know if I like this play call, though. We'll see what we can do. I mean, obviously, the chances of winning this game are very low, but a 2-point conversion there helps us. Makes it a 16-point game. 2 touchdowns, 2 extra points. And maybe we'll get lucky with an onside kick. Not today. That's for sure. Not today. They've actually got their backup quarterback in the game now, by the way. I did not notice that. That was just a complete whiff for me. We're calling timeouts. But that means we need a stop right now. That's got to be intercepted. It's a user pick. Easy reads with the big man. 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish. It's a defensive tackle interception. Chavis was the one who got it. It saves us a timeout. If we can somehow score before the 2-minute warning, I mean, I know the odds of us winning here are extremely low, but it almost makes me feel like we have some type of hope. Why is the clock actively running? That feels crazy. It didn't even stop momentarily on the 1st down. Just going to have to keep scrambling, and we're just going to get out of bounds. If we can score before the 2-minute warning, that would be excellent. The game is somehow not over. This would be one of the most insane comebacks in college football history. We're going deep down the field. Branham, you gotta catch it! Tyler Branham, touchdown! We need the 2-point conversion, of course. What a throw from Henry Streeter. Oh my God. Branham just won straight up the seam. Moon ball from Henry Streeter. And Brandon was able to run underneath it and hold on. That was crazy. All right. Need the 2-point conversion. Kai Kiernan, I feel like gives us a decent chance to do that. If we don't get it here, it's pretty much over. The pursuit from that player, Sutton, was out of control. But we score. 2-point conversion is good. I mean, we can kick it deep here if we wanted to. Like, time is not on our side, obviously. But at 3 and out, we will have time. I think we do need to kick it deep. If they get 3, it's over. I know it's like, you got to try for the onside here. I get that point of view. But if we can win the field position battle, time's going to be bad anyway if we don't get it. I mean, they could pass the ball and just get this right now. And they're going to. That is going to be pretty bad. Why are they not running the ball? I guess because we're in 4-6. I don't know. Now it's bad. It was always bad, but now it's especially bad. They faked that the entire game. That is our final timeout. Honestly, please run the ball. There's so much motion. They've crushed us today. Cushing, big tackle. This is going to be a massive third down. This will decide the game. No question. 3rd and 7. They should run the ball. That's what they should do. Receiver in motion. Running back gets it. We'll have a chance. Not a lot of time, but we will touch the football again. 4th and 9. Basher, I need a huge return. Come on, Basher. Get up the field. A face mask there would have been huge. 28 seconds, no timeouts. We need a touchdown and the 2-point conversion. A sack basically ends the game. Interception, obviously, wasn't there. Launching it down the field for Branham, who drops it. No! Tyler Branham, if you catch that. Oh, my goodness. I actually think we would have had a chance. Need that to get out. Dropped again. Okay. I mean, massive drops at the end of the game. Massive drops. 4th and 10. Game on the line. Obviously. Pretty much need a touchdown this play. Going down the field. Higdon. Can't catch it. Incomplete. Game over. I wanted the slot fade to Kiernan on this left side. He kind of got bumped. Didn't think we ever had it. Saw this up the field here, right? But we were already under pressure. I think if we throw this now, which we had to get the ball out, see, we still almost take a hit. I think this defender makes a play on the ball. So, dude, 10 was wide open. He really wasn't at the time that we're throwing the ball. Look how far it's already out, and it had to get out. Otherwise, we're going to get sacked or throw out a pick. So, our best chance, I thought, was down the field at Higdon. But they kind of had bracket coverage. They took away whatever. Ball's tipped up, and I mean, is directly in the hands of Higdon, who didn't realize, didn't try to catch it, and that ends up being the game. Victory formation for Ball State. 45-37 is your final. So at least it wasn't a blowout loss, but it's still a loss. Scored 23 in the 4th quarter. Made it close. Our defense was abysmal. I know the offense left a lot to be desired. Kind of, we were able to turn it on at the end a little bit, but when you allow 463 yards of total offense, it's going to be difficult. What was their 3rd down conversion percentage? They only had 6 of them the entire game. We went 2 of 10 on 3rd down, though. It was a disaster game. I mean, Streeter ends up throwing for 5 touchdowns, 1 pick, 305 yards. The rushing game was not very good. Now, I know it ends up looking that way because we had the one weird attempt, but we were already down so much that it looks like we were amazing on the ground, but Lee Beebe had like a carry for no yards. I do want to run the ball more, but when you're already down by as much as we kind of got behind, it becomes tough. You don't want to take time off the clock. They didn't count that as a drop for Branham. I felt like, I mean, you got to catch that. You just have to. We might win the game if that's caught. All in all, though, I was really, really, really disappointed with the defense. Ball State looked like prime Alabama. Or the 2019 Joe Burrow LSU Tigers. But they had a rushing attack. I don't know, it was insane. Wow, so apparently there was a clear winner, which I guess is hard to disagree with, but 45-37. It's a one-possession game, I guess, right? So we do get a nice total from the boost, but the losing definitely really hurt us. We did get locked out on the center, Sam Abbott, but we are number 1 now on running back Joey Boozer. So that's very nice, or at least we're even holding that into the top 5. And number 1 on 3-star wide receiver Mitch Holdman. Some of the players we're going after we really don't know too much about. Matt Humphries is your Conference USA Player of the Week. Yeah, our defense needs to be commended for such an amazing performance. We're 2-2. Juan Sturgis. Oh, no. Tulane has jumped Auburn. They got a lot of points for no reason. They are chucking resources at him. He's got a visit to Auburn week 10. We gained pretty much nothing in that. And man, our grades are so bad. We gotta take off the hard sell. It did work. They might have changed some things, man. We're gonna have to send the house. Selling is in a bad spot. Some people are gonna say you should sway here. It's gonna be tough. The recruitment is trending towards being over, and we don't have enough good ratings to even make an impact. Probably we're just gonna have to go back to sending the house. What a disaster. Sending the house is really all we can do right now. What a disaster. And we're out of the mix on Jalen Lipscomb. We're not getting enough interceptions, so he doesn't really even want to be here. A&M's making a real run at Greg Austin. We can't really even get him in on a visit before the recruitment's over either, so that might just be one A&M swoops in and gets. This is going to end up being a very interesting recruiting class. I'll say that much, but yeah. We'll have to reevaluate the board in the next episode. That's a tough loss. Tough episode. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy.